Conclusion: the New Covenant is not a negotiation, not a denomination, and not an institution. It is God's declared will, carried out by God Himself. God speaks in "I will" language. In Jeremiah and Ezekiel, God does not ask for permission, approval, or institutional endorsement. He declares what He will do. The New Covenant is this: God's Spirit within the human being. God declares, "I will make a new covenant." Jeremiah 31:31. God declares, "I will put my Spirit within you." Ezekiel 36:27. "This cup is the new covenant in my blood." Luke 22:21. God's will in the new covenant. God's will is not primarily external enforcement, it is union and indwelling. The new covenant establishes that reality on earth, God within the human being. 2. The "I will" fingerprint. Jeremiah and Ezekiel record the words of the Lord in unilateral terms. "I will, I will, I will, I will make a new covenant." Jeremiah 31:31. "I will forgive their iniquity." Jeremiah 31:34. "I will give you a new heart." Ezekiel 36:26. "I will put my Spirit within you." Ezekiel 36:27. This means the covenant is not dependent on human agreement. God executes what He declares. 3. Human burial does not cancel divine action. Humans can bury awareness, teaching, and clarity, often to preserve mediation and institutions, but burying a law book does not stop the law from operating. In the same way, burying the new covenant from public view does not stop God from doing what He said. A hidden law book does not stop the law from operating. A buried covenant does not stop God from fulfilling what He declared. 4. Status of the new covenant. Jesus declares it, Luke 22:20, and indwelling begins in history, Acts 2:4, completed in God's action and continuously expressed in human lives. What varies is not God's faithfulness, but human awareness and reception. 5. Where the new covenant is visible today, not as a structure, but as a condition of being, conscience that governs without surveillance or enforcement, inner stability and transformation that do not come from coercion, forgiveness that happens without transaction or leverage, truth and clarity that do not require institutional permission, love that is not performative, quiet, durable, and unforced. Indwelling is not unsettling, it is settling. It is the end of inner fragmentation. 6. Why this visibility threatens mediation and authority. Mediation depends on restricted access. Indwelling restores direct access. Authority depends on dependency. Indwelling brings maturity to completion. Control depends on fear. Indwelling dissolves fear at its root. Hierarchy becomes unnecessary where inner governance is real. 7. How systems adapt. By redefining indwelling as belief, spirit becomes a concept to affirm, instead of a presence within. Faith becomes assent, instead of union. Transformation becomes delayed or theoretical, instead of present and internal. Authority is preserved by relocating discernment to offices and structures. 8. How individuals unknowingly participate. By outsourcing discernment to external authority, by confusing knowledge about God with knowing God, by treating compliance as maturity, by postponing the covenant's reality into later. The new covenant is not a theory to debate. It is a reality to recognize. The question is not whether God acted, the question is whether we will live as though God is still distant or as though He is already within.